I always thought walking home alone was peaceful until the night I realized something was walking behind me, even when the street was empty. I lived only 15 minutes from my night shift job, a short walk through quiet residential blocks where the streetlights buzzed like tired insects. It was a route I'd walked hundreds of times, same cracked pavement, same leaning fences, same old security dog that barked at anything that moved. But on that particular night, the air felt heavier, like the neighborhood was holding its breath. It was almost 1:40 a.m. I remember checking my phone because the battery icon flashed red. The streets were dead silent. No cars, no footsteps, not even the usual wind pushing through the trees. It was the kind of stillness that makes your ears ring. About 3 minutes into the walk, I got the unsettling feeling that someone was behind me. Not the normal, maybe someone's watching, kind of fear. This felt real, like a presence was leaning too close, breathing too softly, matching my pace. I turned around. Nothing. Just the long, empty stretch of road behind me, and the flickering street lamp at the corner that always made the shadows look like they were shivering. I shrugged it off and kept walking, but the sensation didn't go away. If anything, it got worse. My skin prickled, my neck tightened, and every instinct screamed that someone was right over my shoulder. I forced myself not to look back again. Sometimes looking confirms the thing you fear most. When I reached the old row of houses, run down, some abandoned, I heard it. Soft, rapid footsteps. Not heavy, not scraping, light, quick taps like someone barefoot jogging on concrete. I spun around instantly. Again, no one. But the footsteps didn't fade naturally. They stopped the moment I turned. I picked up my pace. The footsteps returned. This time I didn't turn. I just walked faster, heart pounding so hard it drowned out everything else. I crossed the street, hoping the sound was just echoing strangely, but the footsteps crossed with me. Perfectly timed, perfectly synced. I wasn't alone. The road split ahead, left toward home, right toward a dead-end cul-de-sac with that creepy vacant house that never sold. I went left, of course, but I heard something that froze my blood, a woman's voice. Whispering, strained, right behind me. Stop. I didn't. I couldn't. My legs moved on their own, almost tripping over each other. But then, please don't walk away. My eyes, they hurt. I stopped. It wasn't bravery. It wasn't curiosity. It was shock, pure shock pinning me to the sidewalk. Her voice was right behind me, close enough that I felt a faint warmth against my ear. And yet, I still didn't see anyone. Slowly, God, so slowly, I turned around. At first, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The woman stood under a streetlight 20 feet back, wearing a long, loose dress that looked soaked, darker at the ends. But that wasn't what froze me. It was her eyes, or the lack of them. She had no eyelids. None. Her eyes were wide, glassy, painfully exposed, bloodshot to the point the whites had turned a sickly pink. They never blinked, obviously, but they wobbled, jerking in tiny, frantic motions like they were desperately trying to find relief. She lifted a hand and pointed at me with trembling fingers. "Do you know what it's like," she whispered, "to never close your eyes?" Her voice cracked sharply. A wet, choking sound followed, like she had been crying for hours but couldn't stop. I didn't respond. Couldn't. She took a step toward me. The light above her flickered. She took another step. Her eyes twitched so violently, I thought they might burst. I backed away, step by slow step, terrified that if I ran, she'd sprint after me. Her movements were jerky, unnatural, like her limbs were being tugged by invisible strings. Then she whispered something that haunts me more than anything else. "You blink." I hear it. I realized my eyes were wide open, burning from not blinking. The moment I blinked, just once, she lunged forward. I ran. The kind of run where you don't feel your legs, where the world blurs, and the only thing you know is that something is behind you. Too close, too fast, too wrong. I didn't dare look back. I didn't dare blink again. I ran blind, tears flooding my vision until everything smeared into streaks of streetlights and shadows. I didn't stop until I crashed through my front door and slammed it shut. And finally, I blinked. Outside, I heard a soft, angry hiss. For weeks, I didn't walk home after dark. I barely slept. Every time I closed my eyes, I imagined hers, raw, open, staring with permanent, agonizing terror. But the worst part? About a month later, I heard something strange late at night. A whisper, so faint I might have imagined it. Except I know I didn't. Right outside my bedroom window, you blinked again. I still don't understand what she was. A ghost? A hallucination? A woman who actually suffered some horrific condition and snapped? I don't know. But now, every time I blink in a quiet place, I swear I hear something softly matching the rhythm. Like someone listening, counting, following, waiting for the next time I close my eyes.